A big weekend for the president, but admit it, you want to know what the first lady is going to wear, right? Every 4 years, people, they ooh and ah over the first lady's inaugural gown. Author Jennifer Pickens is here to talk about that. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for joining us. What have been some of your favorite gowns?
Well, I mean, I think without a doubt, no one can talk about a first lady and her fashion without talking about Jackie Kennedy. Although it was half a century ago, we really still think about her as the fashion icon of all the first ladies. Her gown was beautiful. It was white. What most people don't know is that she really designed a lot of her clothes herself. She had great relationships with designers, and she would oftentimes sketch things out the way she wanted them to appear, and that's kind of how they got a starting off point.
You've got to wonder if the first lady feels kind of like how celebrities do at the Oscars or something, where they're kind of, what do I wear? Is this going to make a big statement? How does a first lady go about picking a gown or a designer?
No, absolutely. They definitely have, you know, how will history look at their gowns? What will look good in photographs? First Lady, Lady Bird Johnson, actually selected a gown she thought would age well because she knew her gown would end up in the Smithsonian Museum, because they have all of the First Lady's first initial inaugural gowns. Many of our First Ladies will select a home or a local designer. First Lady Laura Bush, for her first inaugural gown, selected Michael Faircloth. Lady Bird Johnson, who we were just talking about, picked a designer from Alice, Texas, John Moore. So you see a lot of these First Ladies turning to someone they might know from their home state. Definitely with the second inaugural gown, the media especially loved both Laura Bush's and Hillary Clinton's second gown, who was designed by Oscar de la Renta. He's probably one of the greatest fashion designers of all First Ladies. He's dressed most of them for something or another. So it's really just a special time, and I think they do have a special trust with designers. I know Michael Faircloth said for one of his final fittings with Laura Bush, they were in Crawford, and she had not fully moved into the house, and they actually had to use a medicine cabinet mirror to kind of show her in sections how her dress would look.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and that gown was gorgeous that we just saw First Lady Laura Bush in. Jennifer, thank you so much. Jennifer Pickens with all the background there on the inaugural fashions for the First Lady.